Hey, Chrissy here. I am a landscape architect and the owner of Kismet Design. I am a very process-driven designer, and I love sharing what I do and how I do it with anyone who's interested. Reaching your true potential and achieving your own personal goals will not happen by chance. You have to set your intentions, make a plan, and do the work. Thank you for joining me to nerd out on design. Don't forget to subscribe and to share too. Let's create something great together. The day that this podcast goes live will be Colleen's workiversary, which is really exciting, and she is amazing. For those of you that don't know her, for those of you that do, you know how amazing she is. So I thought it seemed fitting to talk about teamwork. I recently had a conversation with a new owner of a local design build firm, and we talked a lot about collaboration and team building as well. That podcast episode will be coming out soon, so stay tuned. No matter how big or small your business is, teamwork is a vital ingredient to your success. Even for those of you that are solopreneurs, you may not have a team of employees, but you still have a team of collaborators that make your business run smoothly. Whether that is your business bestie, your business coach, your accountant, lawyer, or beloved installers, they're all part of your team. There are all kinds of cheesy catchphrases around teams and collaborative success. I think the most noteworthy is teamwork makes the dream work, or mostly in reference to parenting, it takes a village. They may be cheesy, but they are definitely rooted in truth. There are people who are part of your team or tribe that do not have a designated role or title that add to your way of doing business and life, like your friends, spouse, business bestie, and all of those are definitely part of your team. If you want more on that, listen to the networking episode. I will link it in the show notes. The hired team members, though, the ones with a title and or a contractual agreement, whether that is as an employee, a service provider, or contractor, are integral to your success, quality, and efficiency. And you all know how much I love efficiency. There's a lot of business advice out there from seasoned business people wisely advising us to hire out the skills we lack or the tasks that we don't enjoy doing. For most entrepreneurs, that can be a difficult thing to pinpoint because most of us think that we can do everything and anything. Those tasks we aren't good at, we can get better at. The things we don't know how to do, we can learn. But maybe that mindset needs to shift a little. As a new and unestablished business, you may not have the budget to hire anything out. But once you get to the point where you are able to, it can still be hard to let go. In my business, the first task I looked to hire help on was accounting. I do all of my day-to-day and monthly invoicing and taxes. I have an amazing accountant that works with me on quarterly and yearly tasks and troubleshooting in between because I know how important that is. And honestly, going into my business, that was one of the scariest things for me because I just didn't know enough about it to even know what I didn't know. Next came the desire and need to hire help in design. This is much trickier. I myself have always struggled with delegation, mostly because I have the attitude that if you want it done right, you do it yourself. I know many of you can sympathize with me on that one. I also have very high expectations on both quality and efficiency. If you've listened to any amount of my episodes, this is no news to you. I have some pretty big goals for where I want my business to go eventually. I have thankfully grown past my youthful impatience and see that those goals will not nor should not happen quickly to do it the right way. I aim to build a team of what I deem unicorns. I want to surround myself with high achieving rock stars. A couple weeks ago, I talked about the value of networking and how the 5 people you spend the most time with have such an influence on you. The same principle goes for business. Being able to hire someone for design help that is reliable, efficient, and most importantly, has that get it factor increases your reach so much more beyond the quantity of design projects. I won't say it is easy to find. I don't know that there is even a good way to know who fits that criteria until you've worked with them for a bit. The get it factor is something that is not trainable and not really even easy to define. Some people have it and some people don't. I find that most of the designers that do are in business for themselves, which makes it really hard to hire an employee with that get it factor. But for those of you that know Colleen, you know she is one of them. Being a boss can be hard, and building a team has so many rewarding factors to it that make that hard worthwhile. The main one goes back to hiring around your deficiencies. Maybe deficiency is too strong of a word. I look at it this way. I am not a contractor because design and big picture planning are my stronger characteristics. So I do what I do best and leave the construction to the contractors so that they can do what they do best. If I wanted to be a contractor, could I do it? Could I figure it out? Could I hire the right people that had the strength to do the things that I can't? Sure. But that is not what fits my business model the best or the life that I want to build. Same goes for an employee or a contractor of your business. There are tasks that I'm more skilled at that I don't do often because my time is better spent on other things. This can be really hard to grapple with, but once you hit a stride, you will be amazed at the work you can produce with a good team. Hiring can be scary and can be a big investment, but with the right person, the scary part wears off really quickly, and the investment in good people is not as transactional as it sounds. It is really that. It is an investment in your future, investment of the future of you, your employee, and the future of your business. Finding team members that you trust and share similar values with will benefit your business and your quality of life. Being able to go away for a week and know that someone is following up on emails so I don't have to, or putting together my taxes so I'm not up late at night wondering if I've done it right or if I've missed something, helps me enjoy my business and my life so much more. Being a business owner can feel all consuming sometimes, but the team around me helps me have a life outside of my business. My kids are both very busy in sports, and part of owning my own business is I get to make my own schedule. And that's a huge perk. But far too many entrepreneurs end up saying that, but becoming a slave to their business and working 2 times as much as they would in a regular job. I myself strive to maintain a flexible schedule in which I can cut out at 4 p.m. to take my kids to a practice or a game without having to jump back into it after they go to bed. Some weeks this works, some weeks it doesn't, but I have control of my schedule, and having a good solid set of priorities that dictates that schedule and how I delegate my time is important. I could likely do a lot and do well by myself, but I would be limited. And I know that with a great team around me, we can all achieve so much more. And I find that really exciting and inspiring. Even this podcast, many episodes are just me, but the interviews add so much more experience and wisdom to be shared. And without my team in the office, I wouldn't have the time to even be talking to you right now. So reach out to me. I'd love to know more about who's on your team that adds value to your life and your business and how. Or maybe who are you looking to hire on your team? Where are those gaps that you think could be filled by someone other than you? I love your feedback, your thoughts, and your ideas. So please reach out. To wrap up, I want to thank you for your time. I hope the ideas discussed today have left you feeling excited and energized. As I build both my business and my life, I value the support and feedback you provide. I would love for you to reach out to me to let me know what you think, give me ideas, or just to connect. Please don't forget to subscribe and also share with a friend. Until next time, go create something wonderful.